Sitting here doing my makeup, and I had like a huge epiphany and like aha moment. I was sitting here reflecting, and I felt called to get on here and kind of like share and kind of still like work through my reflections. So I was kind of going back, as I don't know if anybody who doesn't know, yesterday I announced and launched my YouTube channel that I knew I was always supposed to make, but I'm going to be completely honest and transparent. Your girl was a little chicken shit. So I tried to do everything else but that, and that was kind of like what my epiphany was, is like trusting the process and like continuing to follow your path. Like that's what I titled this, because that's kind of what happened. So as many of you know, I left my career in healthcare back in December. So I'm a little over 2 months like on my own. And it's been really interesting. But I was like looking back and I was like, man, in those 2 months, like I've created a lot of different things, and I found myself like almost kind of like being like, why can't you complete anything, or why hasn't anything come to fruition? Or like, yeah, you've created all these things, but like really they're like halfway done, and like nothing's really like taken off and skyrocketed yet. And so like I found myself over the last couple weeks like almost kind of like questioning myself and like being like, damn, like almost felt like a failure, if I want to be completely human. Like I'm creating all these things and they're really good, but yet like it's just that nothing's really taken off. So that's what I've been kind of dealing with the last few weeks. But I was sitting here reflecting when I was doing my makeup, and I was like thinking about all the things I created. So in 2 months I came up with my book, everything about that I did, like the cover, the title, all the things, that was all me. So I created a book, I created Holy Shift with Paige. What else I did? I started a podcast with Chelsea, I started doing my Reiki more, and then private coaching finally, taking off on that. So it was like, I'm doing all these things, right? But it was like, nothing's really taken off, and I'm ready. So I was looking at every little thing, and I was looking at what each thing was and what I was doing with each thing. So it's interesting. So with the book, like the book design and all that, like that was all me. So that showed me that I was able to create content. That showed me that I was able to design something from nothing. That showed me that I could take my lessons that I learned and bring them to life, in one way, shape, or form. So that's what the book taught me. Holy Shift, that also taught me that I can create content, and I tapped more into my spiritual gifts. I am now more confident in my abilities to connect with the divine and my mediumship, and I'm more connected to energy, and I know I've learned a lot about like the Schumann resonance and like stuff like that. So like I learned a lot about that, and I also learned a lot about like working with another person and collaborating, and so those were the things I learned from that. And then private coaching, that's its own thing. So it was like all these little things. And then the podcast with Chelsea, like me getting on there and just be totally real and raw, and just like being me, that was something for me. So like knowing that I could speak and like be completely 100% myself and feel confident enough to do it, that's what that showed me. And then like me hopping on here a lot lately and doing these lives, like that has made me feel more comfortable with like speaking in front of an audience. Like, I don't even know who's watching right now, but that doesn't matter. And like, I haven't even done my hair yet, and I was in the middle of still doing my makeup, and I have shorts on, and lucky I had those on. But it's like, I feel more confident in the like presenting myself and like being seen and being heard, and I see what I'm capable of now, that I can create literally nothing from something, and I am capable. And I've always known that I was meant to reach a lot of fucking people. I know. So a little history on me for those that don't know me and don't know my story. A couple years ago, I almost killed myself. I was in the bedroom of my closet and almost killed myself. And I went on a 3-hour meditation. Never meditated in my life, guys. Never meditated in my life. I was not expecting to tell a story right now. Never meditated in my life. Was in that bathroom closet for 3 hours, y'all. After 3 hours, I come running out of that closet, grabbing a piece of paper and a pen. And 2 pages later, I had the map and in writing, a drawing, literally, a map and a whole page of writing of what my future looked like and what I was meant to do and how I was meant to do it and who I was meant to do it for and what I would be teaching and how big it would be, all the things. I almost killed myself in a closet. And 3 hours later, God gave me the vision for my life. And here we are, a few years later. I've created a lot of things. I've learned a lot of lessons. And yeah, it might just be a little YouTube video. Some people, just a YouTube channel. But this is really big for me, you guys. Very big for me. And I realized that this is really big for me when I was sitting here doing my makeup. Because it was like, I've trusted my path this whole time. I trusted the process. I've moved, I've done different things. I worked in healthcare, but I trusted the process and like moved all the way from Tennessee to Florida, not knowing a fucking soul or why I was coming here. And then I just, everything. We're going to be here for fucking days if I tell my whole story. But I just continued to trust the process. And yeah, I might have looked like a failure in my own eyes and maybe the eyes of some of you guys. Or like, I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I was creating, but nothing was really fucking like legitimately like showing success. But it was at the same time because I literally was getting little bits and pieces of each one. That has now led me to this point. And a platform that can get me to that vision that I saw for myself in that closet. So, yeah, this is really big and I'm just super excited. And I just want to say that I appreciate everybody who has already reached out to me. I literally just put the first video out yesterday on my channel, like literally last night, like 11 o'clock. And I've had so many people reach out to me and just I have had so many people tell me I always knew this is what you're meant to do. But I'm going to be honest, I was scared as fuck. I was scared as hell to be seen and heard. I didn't think I was capable enough. I don't have the freaking education. I don't have the fucking connections. You know what I'm saying? I literally had to figure out as I went. And now I can finally say after following my path and doing all these different things and not knowing why, but doing it anyways. And here I am. And now I know I am capable of making this very successful. And I cannot freaking wait to be sitting here like I am with you guys and inspiring you all and motivating you all the way that I have over the last couple years. I can't wait to be sitting here. I got a phone call. Can y'all see me? It's spam. Somebody type yes if you can see me. Yay, nay, Okay, cool. Thank you, Spencer. I was about to do my Jeopardy song. Where was I? Oh, so I'm just like super excited to like be able to sit here and like how I've been motivating you all unintentionally, but also intentionally, but majority unintentionally, I'm so excited and so ready to be able to reach so many more people and be able to do that. And it blows my freaking mind that along the way, I was just picking up little bits and pieces that I needed in order to create this, or not create this, or manifest this vision into my reality, because it's here, and I truly believe that. And I hope, and I know all of you are going to support me and love me and just cheer me the fuck on like you all have over the last few years. And like, guys, I am just getting started. Like, your girl is on fire. I am excited. I feel like I could like conquer the world. I just really want to bring like massive positive impact to the world. And I'm not ashamed to say that anymore. And I know that I'm meant to reach millions of people. I know that. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I know I'm going to be very successful. Very successful. A lot of people don't want to own that. A lot of people don't want to say that because it might look like you're bragging or you're just full of yourself. No, I'm not. I'm very authentic. I'm very humble. And my story shows that. And I show that. My energy shows that. I'm a true human being. I'm a spiritual being here having a very human experience. And I am here to show you all that you guys are the same and that you all are capable of doing everything that I am. I'm here to be an example. And the example is to just trust the process. Keep following your path. And don't give the fuck up. Because even though it doesn't look like in the middle of it, it doesn't look like you're where you're supposed to be. It doesn't look like what you thought it was going to be. You don't know why God has you in the position that you are, doing what you're doing. Maybe there is just a little piece that you need from that. But I promise you, you're always going to keep moving to the next, whether you see it or not. And it wasn't until I was sitting here doing my makeup and like intentionally reflecting on my last few months and even years that I didn't really see how each situation and move I made or all the times that I was stuck, all of it served its purpose for my bigger purpose. Does that mean I'm like arrived? There's no destination. No, that's not what that means. Because I still need to trust the process and follow my path. Like, it's never over. It's never over. That's why it's life. It's a journey. There's no fucking destination. So I'm just here to, I guess, ramble again. And I just wanted to share my aha moment, my epiphany. And I just want to encourage you all, no matter what you're in right now, just trust it. Trust it. And when you feel the nudge to make a move, move. And trust yourself. And trust what you're feeling and trust what you're being told. And believe that you can do anything. You can be anybody, anything that you want. You can be who you want to be, who you see for yourself. You are that. You are that. Just trust your process and keep going. And don't ever fucking give up. Because everything in your life is serving a purpose. Sometimes we can't see it, but we have to trust that eventually we will. And you'll be having a big aha moment like I am right now. And you'll be so thankful that you never, ever gave up and you kept going. So, there's my rant.